So during the initial block clearance, it's our front leg that's going to do most of the work. We're going to have that shin angle at 45-degree projection angle. As we come up to our set position, we're going to see that 90 degrees in the front knee, and that puts us in a perfect position to drive through the shoulder and align that hip, shoulder, knee and ankle through that 45-degree projection angle. So most of the force is going to come from this front block to gain that initial speed out of the blocks. However, we're also going to need to put some pressure on the back block, because our rear leg in the block needs to drive forwards down the track, hence why we have that lower shin angle, and that's going to put us into that high knee position ready to strike back on the track. So most of the work is going to come from the front block, but we're also going to push against the back block to help with that rear leg recovery. So now that we know the aims of the front and rear block in the start, it allows us to adjust the height to the individual. So the aim of the front block is to project us through that 45-degree angle. So this is roughly what we're aiming for with this front pad. Now some of our athletes are going to be at 45 to 60 degrees, so we're going to set the block back to that 45 to 60 degree angle. For our shorter and more powerful athletes, we can raise that front block up, maybe one, so that we're closer to that 45 to 40 degree angle. The back block is driving the knee down the track. Remember, we have that lower shin angle, so we should be having the back block slightly higher, but again, we're aiming to find the block setting where the block angle is in line with the projection angle of that shin. So we should have the front block usually on the bottom or the first notch up, and the back block somewhere on the second or maybe the third step. But we're aiming to align the angle of the pad with the angle of the shin and that projection angle.